12. Bear with me for 1 second. Here it is, Psalm 66, verses 10 to 12. For thou, O Most High, have proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. So you're going to be tested. When they go to administer that chip, the microchip, that's going to be a test. Because they might tell you, look, if you don't take this chip, we're going to lock you up in a prison camp. Or we're going to put you to death. Or we're going to separate you from your families. So you brothers out there that are out there teaching the word, everything seems like it's going smooth. When you're tested, you might fold like a cheap camera. So only time will tell. Let me read 10 again. It says, for thou, O Most High, has proved us. Thou hast tried us, as silver is tried. Thou broughtest us into the net. Thou laidest afflictions upon our loins. Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but thou broughtest us out into a healthy place. Now the word wealthy place, the word wealthy, if you go to 4, I have this red Bible, and it says in the margin on the 4, it says moist. When you have moist soil, that's the thing that makes plants grow properly. All right. That's why farmers pray for rain to keep the land, the soil moist. That's why if you have a house plant, you water the plant and you make sure the plant is in sunlight. From sunlight, you get vitamin D. So like I said, there's going to be a test for all of us. Now let's go to Job, the 23rd chapter and the 10th verse. Job 23 and 10. Bear with me for 1 minute. Here we are, Job 23 and 10. And it says this, but he knoweth the way that I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. Because if you know anything about mining for gold, when you find a piece of rock that's mostly gold, you have this other inferior rock minerals around it. So what you have to do is basically go through a burning process to burn out all that inferior matter, minerals, rocks, dust. And at the end of that process, you come out with pure gold, which in the market is 24 karat gold. So the Most High compares us to gold and silver. To get pure silver or pure gold, which is, if you were to ever buy a bar of gold, on the gold bar, it would say 0.999, which means pure gold. When you make jewelry from pure gold, you have, like out there in the market, consumers buy jewelry 14 karat gold. Now 14 karat gold is about a little more than 50% gold. The rest of that gold piece that you have is inferior metals, because gold is soft. So in order for you to make jewelry, you would have to add these inferior metals, which are physically stronger than gold. Then you have 18 karat gold, which 18 karat gold jewelry is more expensive than 14 karat gold, because there's less alloy metals or less inferior metals. So 18 karat gold jewelry is normally softer, easier to bend than 14 karat gold. So like I said, the Most High is comparing us to gold. So he has to burn off all these impurities through what? Trials and tribulations. So now let's go to these scriptures on medicines, healing medicines, herbs, and so forth, and the importance of healing. Okay, the first scripture I want to go to is Genesis, the first chapter, the first book of the Bible. Genesis, the first chapter. I'm going to go to the verses 11 and 12. Then I'm going to jump down to verses 29 to 30. So Genesis 1, verses 11 and 12. And the powers, because in this sense, verbatim, if I read this verse verbatim, it would say, and God said. Now the word God, when you go into the Hebrew, the word is Allahayim. The word Allah means power, judges, angels, loosely translated, and the yum at the end of that word makes it plural. So I would say, and the powers said, let the earth bring forth grass and herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herbs, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And the powers said that it was good. Now I'm going to jump down to the 29th verse. And it states this. And the powers said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. 30. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. So now let's go from there. We're still in the book of Genesis, and we're going to go over one chapter to chapter 2, verses 5 and 6. And it says this. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord power. Now right here, the Lord power, the word there in the Hebrew is Yahweh, the Most High. So the Most High comes on the scene in the second chapter of Genesis, the book of Genesis, after everything was created. Now the Most High is working with the angels to put everything in order. Let me read that again. The 5th verse. It says, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord power, Yahweh, had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. So these herbs grew wild. And really all herbs grow wild. You don't have to till the ground. So herbs shouldn't be expensive. It says in the 6th verse, but there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. So, if you live down south, if you live